So the LCP is generally the person in charge of the entire LC, in charge of the development and the growth and the operations of the LC. It's the measures of a successful LCP is not only about how successful its LC is. It's also about how the LC copes with failures. Leadership does not depend more on the wins, but it also concentrates on the losses. So a successful LCP is a person who is able to um, balance things out and to serve ISEC well, and as well as being able to maximize whatever it is, the resources that the LC has, and to maintain and stabilize the organization. An LCP is also the person who is in charge of maintaining the organization. If everything fails, it's the LCP who has to do who has to help, who has to be the one to initiate the change that needs, and to be the one to improve the organization. The LCP is not just a person there to guide the LC. He's also there to be able to motivate them and to inspire them, and to be the one to initiate the change that ISEC aspires to see.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier that you want to see everyone, the phrase everyone at OC. So I understood it somehow that everyone should be involved in operations.
Yes, as well as even the simplest tasks. As I said earlier, streamline jobs. I thought of a campaign for it's not a campaign, but how to operate it, and OGCDP or OGIP. For example, only we're promoting ASEP again. It's going to be a per building thing, as I've mentioned earlier. So to prevent again burnout from the members, there would be a specific group of an OC for this building and then another one here. It's going to be expensive if it's gonna happen all in 1 week. So what's going to happen is that a consistent promotion of outgoing community development program and outgoing global internship program throughout the entire year. So the OC in charge for example, here in St. Raymond's building would be, for example, here in this booth for 1 week, and then the next week they have rest, and then but that next week would be when the next building OC would be there. Are you following? And basically that's that. That's to maximize as well the signups for outgoing exchange.
Could you maybe plot a general timeline for us, like the milestones for ISEC from when you get elected this week, from March until April next year?
March today, this day.
April 2014. Like, what are the general timelines, the general milestones that your LC will have? So include operational milestones like the peaks. Also, is there a whiteboard? Maybe.
Yeah, there's no whiteboard.
Maybe you can use it.
See if anyone has anything first, or you're gonna start writing.
No, I'm thinking like kasi kailangan kita sa video. Timeline. I'm still open for the events or the projects that the LCBPs would like to implement.
Do you plan on running ISECs?
Sorry,
Do you plan on running ISECs?
ICX, LCBP.
No, but is it programs?
Programs. Incoming training programs. Yeah.
Which months will they follow the realization?
As much as possible, I'd like it to happen during the school year, since summer would mean that
Which months?
hopefully around September to December.
Is that feasible? Because usually at that months. Are there ISECs?
Hopefully.
ISEC people, is that feasible? When do you, financially also, when do you plan to get money? When will your money come in and when will your money come out?
the moment the school year starts, that's when finance initiatives will start. Uh, wait, GYS. Wait, anyway,
To help you a bit, we need to pay LC fees every conference, so XPCon and LDC din that. So that's around 16K per conference.
um,
You're not going to separate DCDP and JP? Projects?
we can.
But same start and end of campaign.
To maximize the possible signups.
So June, July pa lang. Where are you?
So your A-Camp in May
Oh.
is for
ACAMP in May.
Yeah.
ACAMP apps for OC.
Application
apps
for
are-
okay, so when's
July.
Our recruitment week is dependent on when the Student Organizations Coordinating Council schedules it. So, as much as possible, I'd like to have it as soon as the recruitment program is ended. In UC, recruitment tends to happen for an entire month since we have ORSEM and interviews. And then, given that it's estimated that there's only 20% of the members who would remain, it's going to be, again, a tedious job to filter all those applicants. So it's going to be estimated at roughly 1 month.
How do you plan to recruit for GCDP in June?
Sorry?
Considering our target market for GCDP are students who's going to leave in the summer. So who do you plan to recruit to leave in the summer?
No, it's just for basically for signups, and then there will be the same operations. There will be an orientation seminar, and they can choose when they want to leave.
Given that you will be starting June or July with the operations of OGS for GCDP, kasi from experience, those who sign up too early tend to back out from the exchange program as the time passes or
Um,
as the months go by.
uh,
So
um,
what would
if-
be your strategy to retain those applicants or possible exchange
Um,
participants?
if I were LCP elect, I would be requiring either the OGX or OGX to have a team leader for customer relations, or someone for relating with those who are actually pushing through with their sign up.
What do you think their current feedbacks is? Go right? Or kick for
Kick for
it?
it, right?
What do you think of it? Would you continue?
As of now, no.
No, why not?
But we'll keep it archived. Currently, it's not feasible, given that I know it's feasible. We can finish it, we can do it, but it's going to require too much manpower as of now. Given that we're still not sure how successful our recruitment will be, and we're not sure of how things are gonna happen, and I'm still considering the plans of the LCVPs. And currently, Kick for Ed is generating more expenses than income.
Not true.
Actually, Kick for Ed,
And servicing in Isaac UC is not prepared.
but Kick for Ed is sort of break even because I'm not totally in control of Kick for Ed for now because it's under national initiative.
But I'll still talk to my EB if we think that it's so feasible.
So where are you going to get your ISEX realization? Do you have TNs? I mean,
Sorry?
TNs. Do you have current TNs for ISEX?
As of now, they've all left. There's one. Oh, there's Dean. It's Dean Sheen.
Leaving.
Yeah, sorry.
Comment on time in your previous chapter. I think it's very important that you pretty much leave out the basics and all the events I think those are accurate enough. But I'm a bit concerned about the lack of the exchange process timeline in general. And I'm also concerned of how conservative your numbers are in terms of realizations of ICX and check. So far you went with relative number of realizations. So if ever we plan to, because in IC we want to be able to take risks, right? If we want to stretch your number, how far can we go and what kind of preparations would we need?
For how far, it's going to be as far as it takes, as much as we can. And then your next question.
What question?
Okay.
What can you explain the reason behind these reservations in terms of number? Why are you so?
Those numbers are just the minimum that we would like to meet. Given that I would like to refine our operations, so that because it's nice that we have a lot of incoming exchange, but if we're not able to cater to them, then it's not being able to serve them well.
You have to remember that one of our basic trusts as an organization is to be able to provide exchange experiences.
Yes, of course.
So I think it's good that you plan to stabilize your operations structure. But I don't think exchange and stabilizing your operations are right at the end of the spectrum. Are in separate ends of the spectrum. I think to find a way to reconcile both.
I'm actually, I am reconciling both. Sorry. Was there anything that you misunderstood?
Just numbers.
Just
It's very conservative.
To clarify again, it's just the minimum.
So what's your actual goal?
What's your actual?
I didn't set an actual goal. I just want ISAC USC to be able to operate and function properly as much as possible.
Why are they your minimum?
Because we were able to exceed them already. And then I've learned somewhere, I forgot where, that okay, it's good that you take leaps of faith, that you take risks, but when you're goal setting, you should always accept the fact that there's possible failures. So it's best to go for average as a minimum, and then challenge yourselves to make more than that minimum.
We have time for one last question. Anyone?
I just want to ask about ICX.
Mhm.
One of my focuses this year was to actually activate ICX, and we actually did that.
Mhm.
But it's a bit deteriorating, like knowing the quality of services. And I think we should also bank on that during the next term.
We are.
I'm wondering if like, we don't see ICX there.
Uh,
So maybe,
Okay.
I know that, it's a career review applying here, right? And there's a lot more things you have to learn. But just keep in mind that ICX, you should like what you said, you want to balance everything. So you have to back on ICX too because we already sparked it up. And
we are.
and the members should be continuously growing there.
Again, I would like to clarify, we're not canceling any operations. We're just going to stabilize everything. Given that with our current performance, yes, we're doing well, but our finances are dwindling. So to stabilize the organization first, I think, would be the best step today.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank
Let's all
you.
give him a warm